What up, y'all? Appreciate you hanging out, showing up, listening to my dumb ass. Like, subscribe. So, Forza Motorsports, Forza Motorsport is the new jam. It's the new Jimmy Jam. It's the new flavor for Forza, the main series. And I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna show it. And they did. And it looks so good. Look at these graphics. Look at these graphics. Now, I hear a lot of pony donkey unicorns out there talking about, that's not my type of game. It didn't look that good. You know, the graphics. Everybody talk about the graphics first. That's fine. A bunch of graphics whores out there. I used to be one. But with racing games, you expect the graphics to be graphical, if you will. You expect a certain level of fidelity, quality, you know? And they have done something with Forza Motorsport. See, I'm glad they took the extra time to work on it, right? With the physics and all that stuff, extra physics footage, 48 times the physics or something, or was it 48 or 60? I don't remember what the actual number was, but I was like, yo, and you can see it back in that shot with the wheels kind of bumping on the road. That's all, you know, extra physics cycles, if you will. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. So the thing about Forza is that it is, I mean, it's running away with racing games. It's running away with the genre, because as much as I say it, as much as you would hate to admit it, donkey unicorns and ponies out there, I'm talking to y'all, Gran Turismo 7 was hot trash garbage. I don't care. You could be like, oh, it looks pretty when you take pictures in photo mode. Okay, I mean, if that's what you're going to play photo mode in all these games, that's fine. But in-game ray tracing, that's what your boy says. In-game, on track. I'm like, whoa. And this was cool. How they presented this, key. So they did a one shot of this whole presentation. I don't know how many, maybe it was like 5 or almost 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, like 5 minutes maybe. So it was a one shot in Maple Valley, I think it was called. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And so they zoomed, they followed the M8. It's like, yeah, it looks like a Forza game, right? And I was looking at it and I was like, yes, it looks like a Forza game. Also, it feels like some of Forza Horizon has been, a little bit of that DNA is kind of cross-pollinating. Now, I don't know if it was Turn 10 who did it for Playground or vice versa, where they see like, okay, you know, freaking Forza Horizon is blowing up so good, you know, we got to grab some of the juicy juice from them. Regardless, what they're doing with the time of day, the freaking, all of the photogrammetry and the physical based, you know, materials and such, like this. Look, this is the game. This isn't like a cutscene or like, oh, this is pre-rendered, but no, this is what the game does. This is the game. The grass looks good. Although one thing they didn't do is zoom in on the spectators, and that's the. And what I did notice is you see like the little leaves falling off right here. I was like, what? How? They doing leaves? Why? Okay. I mean, they probably did it in previous games, but Forza Motorsport has always looked gorgeous. But this is like a whole nother level as far as what they're doing. And when they showed the ray tracing off, I was like, okay. That time of day stuff is really good too. I was like, okay. Now I don't know, you know, they did a trick there where they did a time lapse. So usually when they do time of day stuff, you can see it. You can see the shadows tick because, you know, it's a huge world. But that's in Forza Horizon, which is a giant open world. This is a smaller area. It's not an open world. So the ticks may not be as big, if you will. I don't know. We'll see with the fidelity of the shadow movement, or I guess that would be the light, the sun movement or whatever. But I mean, look at it. You know, you look at the frame rate on the fireworks, and you're like, what are you talking about? Why are you looking at the fireworks frame rate? It's important because if you look at certain effects, alpha effects and such, they usually have the frame rate in order to save on performance, like smoke and stuff like that. You'll see that in Starfield. I'll do a video on Starfield, and you'll see that when the ship lands. It's like half frames on the animation. And if you know what to look for, you see it, and it's like, okay, whatever. They cut a little bit there, but you're looking at this. This is all real. This is what the game looks like. This is the game. Look at the engine. Look at the reflection on the little shiny bits. So cool, right? Still a one shot. Now, yes, it was orchestrated. Of course it was. And they were talking about the damage. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. They did a little work on the damage, but it's not really... They can't do super damage like burnout or anything like that, because the car manufacturers won't have that. So they can do kind of cosmetic damage, but not such that it's like your bumpers falling off. Well, actually they do that, but like not like super damage, like your wheel falls off or something like that. They don't want the car manufacturers don't want that. And look at this. Look at the fidelity of the reflection, right? So yes, there's aliasing and stuff in there, right? But still, it looks so. You see the background, you see the trees, you see everything. Real ray tracing. No fakeness, no cube maps, none of that, boy. Real. How long was that? That was like 3 minutes. Whatever, it didn't matter. It was still good. And even the water looks good, yo. How you gonna have a racing game, your water look beautiful? Huh? Gran Turismo dropped the ball so hard, they might as well not even try it. They should just give up that. They need to rebrand. Look at it. Look at the nighttime. Look at that. So pretty. Gran Turismo needs to quit. They need to quit. And while we're talking about freaking Forza, we should talk about the other Forza, if I can find it. I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry about that. So, the younger sister of Forza Motorsport, which we were just talking about, Forza Horizon 5, getting a DLC, right? And it was leaked before. That's fine. But it's Hot Wheels. And I was like, yo, that Hot Wheels was hot when they did it on Forza 4. And now they're doing it again. I was looking at it, I was like, yo, that looks real good, yo. It's like, look at the environment that they chose to put around put the tracks in. Because that's how they did in the last game. It was like a separate section. It wasn't the actual, part of it was in the map, but part of it was like off. And I'm like, it is amazing that one company is killing it so hard on games, on racing games right now. And it's Microsoft. It's 2K. It's 2K. Wow. It's Turn 10 and Playground. I say Turn 10 and Playground not because of Forza Motorsport, but because Turn 10 is the DNA, is the foundation of what Forza Horizon is. And then Playground took it and just like said, let's put some barbecue sauce on it. Let's put some hot sauce. Let's put some juicy stuff on this. Let's put some juicy berries on it. Let's make it good. Let's go. Well, it was good before, but they just, it's crazy. It's so freaking awesome. Look at those graphics. Would you, if you saw that, is that a racing game? It is a racing game. It's awesome. Look at that. It's so good. It's like Microsoft, Xbox. They're not coasting. They're still on their thug thizzle. They're still on their grind, right? But they're more measured. They're not like, oh, we're gonna blow it up and just show you all the good stuff for 12 years from now. And then they're like, yeah, from now until 12 years from now, it's just gonna be like the same thing. That's what the fanboys do. What they've done this time is says, okay, we're gonna do everything that you see is coming out in the next 12 months. Boosh, right? I was watching Doc 185, whatever his name is, Porter Rock's brother. He was like, Microsoft slick. You know what I'm saying? They said, well, first of all, how he said it was incorrect. He said, oh, this for the next year. for the next year. For the next year, basically, that's how he said it. I think he said 12 months too, but they did not say the next year. They said specifically 12 months, not to confuse people, because they feel that people have intelligence and they know what 12 months from today or yesterday is. Now, if your fan base consists of idiots, troglodytes, all that good stuff, and they don't understand the concept of 12 months and they convert that to a year, and then they say, oh, they trying to act like it's just gonna be this year, but it's not, it's into next year. Like, what? Why do you need me to reach through the internet and smack? Really? Is this what's going on? Comprehension is key in these things. So all I'm saying, 12 months, not a year, even though they're the same. In order for clarity to be had, 12 months. That's what it is. So from June to June, all these games is coming. It's a lot of games, 30 games. Like I said before, some of them are indies, some of them I don't care about Hollow Knight, blah blah blah, right? But some of them are booga bangers. We'll talk about the big ones in a few. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Forza forever. Gran Turismo has no chance. What is Polyphony Digital doing? I bet you Sony right now, they're looking at Polyphony, like, what? Why can't you do this? What is the trash that you made for us? You think Sony is happy with the performance of Polyphony Digital? When they see Forza Motorsport come out, like, what's up? And they see Horizon with the DLC that's gonna blow up, mad people gonna play that? 20 million players? How many people playing Gran Turismo? Not a lot. No, I guarantee you, not as many as people playing Forza Motorsport, Horizon Motorsport 5. Anyway, like, subscribe, and exactly. The coffin has been buried for a while now, so Forza is king. That's it. You want the best racing game on console? Forza. That's it. That's all. To the weight.